Here we have a customer right away.
Master, I just want to say thank you very much for your generosity with the Kuan Yin method. And I have no question. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Good evening, Master. I have a question. I have a sore right arm and a sore hand, and I have difficulty doing the sound meditation, and I was wondering whether you have any suggestions.
Sore?
Yes.
How does it look like?
It's a bit swollen.
Oh, yeah? You bandage it, okay? Put some ointment before you meditate.
Okay.
During, until it's better. And if it's too much trouble, you leave the meditation for a while, until it's
Okay.
better. All right?
Thanks very much.
Yeah. You go to the doctor's room.
Yes.
Has him taking care of you?
He said it's tendonitis,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to go to physiotherapy when I get back home.
Okay. But you bandage it meanwhile first, okay?
Okay.
If you don't have any ointment there, you put some sesame oil on it.
Okay. Thanks very
And
much.
then bandage it. Don't let it get worse before you go home.
Okay.
All right. Sesame oil is wonderful.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Master, I'd like to thank you for a beautiful initiation yesterday and all these wonderful sisters and brothers, the energy that's come together. But I've got a little karma problem. I owned a manufacturing company, and my biggest customer never paid me. And in order to pay off my small suppliers, I paid them with credit cards. And I'm in debt, and I'm worried about that karma dragging around behind me. Any solutions?
Pay them.
Okay. It's a lot.
When you
it's
can.
the U.S. government.
Business is always risky. Next time you take some money first. When you deliver something, you take the money first. Or you take half, and upon delivery, you get the money before you give the things to the customer. Yeah? Okay. You have to be a smart businesswoman. Trusting is good, smart is better.
Yes, I want to ask a question about the 5 holy names. I hope this isn't a stupid question. I've only been here for 4 months.
Yeah.
So I don't know, are these names to be said with reverence, or is it more insistence? I want to be let through. Is that a stupid question?
No, I'm just a little stupid. You want the 5 names, or what is that got to do with?
When we are saying the 5 holy names, I still have no understanding of. I don't know. It's still just names to me. So I don't know whether to say the names with reverence and gratitude, or whether it's more, let me through.
Why? Reverence is always good for everybody. Yeah? Let alone the God. Right? Do things with love and respect always get you very far. Especially they deserve our respect. Huh? Yes, ma'am?
In North America, we do visualizations. We imagine things to help us feel better, think about the future. And a year and a half ago when I was initiated, I didn't know what an experience was. I didn't know that it had to be a real. So during the initiation meditation, I visualized this beautiful woman dressed in white with jewels all over her dress. And I thought it was you taking me by the hand and taking me up to the very top.
And then you, I assumed it was you, said to me, this too can be yours. In other words, this wealth can be yours if you follow me. And
I have 2 questions related to this.
Do you think that that was the Maya at work, or was that really you? Because it was a visualization, it wasn't the real thing.
That's what you think. Your initiation, anything happen is real. All right?
Ah,
Okay?
okay.
You think you imagine, but it's
It
just
was
habit.
real.
All right?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, if it makes you feel good, it's real.
Okay. And then the second related question to that is, I have been very blessed since the initiation. My relationship with my husband is better, my daughter, my friends, everybody. But I'm having difficulty with my business. I can't seem to grow my business. I don't know whether, what's happening. And I know that Christ said and you said, seek ye first the kingdom of God and all things shall be given unto you. Does that mean that as we climb higher, that all of us disciples have a chance to have material wealth as well as spiritual wealth, or only select few?
You can be as successful as you want if you work hard at it. Next one.
During my light meditation,
Veo agua.
I see water.
Durante el sonido,
During the sound meditation,
veo agua.
I see water.
Puede ser agua corriendo,
Could be running water,
puede ser agua estancada, o lago o
could
el
be
océano,
water like in the lake or in the ocean.
pero además es muy gratificante.
But besides, it's very comforted.
Tengo que cambiar esto.
Do I have to change this?
Oh, change into mountain sometimes.
Que lo cambies por montañas algunas veces. Que lo cambie por montañas en lugar de agua.
No, for a change, no.
Sí.
Thank you.
You are very cute.
Que eres muy...
Yes, next one.
Yes, Master. I want to say I'm very happy to be here, and I have a few questions. I'll try to answer them very quickly. First one is, I was vegetarian by birth,
Yes.
but then I started eating meat,
Uh-huh.
and now I quit for 3 months. And my question is, I still get the urge a little bit more, even though I know for sure.
You
that
have the urge, what, love?
I still feel like having meat once in a while,
Uh-huh.
but I haven't eaten,
Yeah,
and
I
I will
understand.
not.
Yes.
And I just want to make sure it doesn't happen. Should I be concerned about it even if I have an urge for it but not eat it?
You what? You want to eat it?
Well, I don't, but I get the urge for it. I don't eat it. Should I be concerned about it?
No, just forget it. It's just habit thinking, you know? Better don't eat it. You
Okay.
know yourself.
Right, okay.
What's
But
the
I-
use?
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah. And the other question is, if someone is deaf by birth, will they have a problem experiencing the sound?
Oh, no, no. The
Okay.
sound doesn't come from the ears.
Okay.
It doesn't even come from outside. So we do not need the ear screen or anything to listen to it. All right? We
Okay.
listen with our wisdom. It's our own nature.
All right, okay.
Mm.
And another question is it bad to change your birth religion? Would you say?
No, it's not bad, but why should you change? Our
Um,
religion are the same, you know that?
Right, right.
I told you our religion are the same, but the same in the beginning. When the master was alive, he teach the same thing,
Okay.
transmit the same lineage, yeah? But later on, it's just like ritual.
Okay. I don't know if you're familiar with the with Guru Nanak. Do you
Granth
think?
Sahib,
Yes.
I am familiar.
Probably more than I am.
Sure. If you study more and if you meditate more and then you read the Granth Sahib again, you understand exactly what it is. Yes, yes. Everything exactly the same. And say you go inward and listen to inside. Yes. Yeah.
Beloved Master,
Hi.
you give us so much, we take so much from you, that I would like to offer you a reading of some letters that children wrote to God. And I feel that you will relate a lot to what they say. Dear God, in school they told us what you do. Who does it when you are on vacation? Another one says, Dear God, we read Thomas Edison made light, but in Sunday school they said you did it. I bet he stole your idea. And the last one was, Dear God, my brother told me about being born, but it doesn't sound right. He's just kidding, isn't he?
Is he?
So these are things that children wrote about God, but I feel that us as adults,
Very
we are very
nice.
much like children.
Yeah.
And that one who says, Dear God, I bet it is very hard for you to love all of everybody in the whole world. There are only 4 people in our family, and I can never do it.
Cool. True. Thank you.
Hi,
It's
Master.
true.
I'm pretty emotional right now. Bear with me. I've had so many masters in my life. They have been so negative, and I want to share my heart right now with you because this year's a very big year, and a lot of things are happening. And I also found out that I have a very bad disease, and I'm not afraid of death. I'm okay with that. But the way that I found you and what I'm experiencing these 2 days has given me the hope and the passing of and the acceptance of God. And I have an identical twin sister. My whole life I have been compared and judged, and I never was enough. And I've done everything to seek out to be loved. And this year, with my business, what I shared with you last night, and my health, and finding you has given me hope that I don't have to look out there anymore because it's right within me. And with your guidance and God, maybe one day I can know that Karen's okay. Just enough. It just is. And I want to thank all you people because AA brought me to God, and God brought me to Master to bring me back to me and my God. And I feel so hopeful. And I thank you, Master, so very much for, I don't know if it's proper, but could I have a hug?
Come here. Special, okay? If everybody hug me, I die. Big family. This is for all of you, all right? Have a jelly. Feel like a kid. You want some more hug? Standing over there and everybody pass by, they will hug you. Later. Yes. Next one.
Oh, maestra.
Okay, let's get rid of the woman first. You agree? Yesterday you man first, today woman first. Okay, fair?
Yo quiero darle las gracias por el método. Me siento muy feliz porque estoy aquí con mi esposo y mis hijos, venimos de México. Desde niña le he pedido a Dios que me explique por qué la gente sufre, que me explicara por qué la gente peleaba, por qué la gente se sentía mal, y oraba por esa razón. Y hoy me siento muy feliz porque siento que he encontrado lo que yo le pedía a esa gran maestra. He buscado mucho en mi vida y me siento muy feliz y quiero darte las gracias por todo ello. Y quiero hacerte una pregunta. Yo soy psicóloga.
Un momento.
Okay.
Master, I wanted to thank you for your initiation, for your method. I am here with my family, with my two sons and my husband. I came
Wow.
from Mexico. Since I was a girl, I asked God to explain to me why the people fight, why the people suffer. And I have been looking all over, and today I feel so happy because I have found you.
Found
Y quiero-
yourself.
Encontraste a ti misma. And I want to ask you a question.
Sí. Soy de profesión psicóloga
I am a psychologist,
y trato a mucha gente.
and I treat so many people,
Y yo les digo eso, que yo no los ayudo,
and I told them that I don't help them.
que lo único que es que descubran al maestro que ya tienen dentro.
I just told them to just discover the master that they have inside.
Yo aprendí
I learned
una técnica
a technique
de masaje relajante y desintoxicante.
of relaxing massage and desintoxication.
Yo les he dicho que toda enfermedad es por los pensamientos negativos que se tienen.
I have been telling them that all the sickness is due to the negative thinking that the people has.
Que dependiendo de los pensamientos
According to the thoughts,
es la parte del cuerpo que se daña.
is the part of the body that is damaged.
Yo lo que quiero saber es si yo al dar un masaje
Just what I want to know if when I give the massage,
no creo karma para mí.
if I create karma
Okay.
to myself.
No, you're doing your job.
No, tú estás haciendo tu trabajo.
Okay. Muchas gracias.
Recite the 5 names while doing it.
Recita los 5 nombres cuando lo estás haciendo.
And you and the patient both benefit.
Ahí tú y el paciente se beneficiarán.
Okay.
Just let the master power work through you.
Deja el poder de la maestra trabajar a través de ti.
Okay. Gracias.
Thank you.
And your patient will recover quicker.
Tu paciente se va a recuperar más rápido.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Yeah, and give me half, 50% of it.
Y le das tú el 50% de tus ganancias.
50% of the charge.
50% de lo que tú cobras.
30% is okay.
Bueno, el 30%.
Next one. That's it? No más
That's it.
pregunta?
No more question? No.
¿Suficiente?
Gracias. Suficiente.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nada más una. Me siento muy bien porque en la técnica del sonido pude escuchar las flautas y pude escuchar música. Gracias.
I feel so
Gracias.
good because in the sound meditation I could listen the flutes and I could listen
Música,
Music.
campanas.
and the bells. Thank you.
Gracias.
Yeah. De nada.
Bonsoir maître.
Bonsoir.
C'est une grande joie pour moi d'être ici aujourd'hui. C'est ma première retraite et je tenais à vous exprimer tout mon amour et ma gratitude pour m'avoir accordé l'initiation. Depuis l'initiation, je vis une grande joie intérieure et je voulais vous exprimer ma gratitude. Et je souhaitais vous poser une question à propos du libre arbitre. Je voulais vous demander, est-ce que c'est vrai qu'avant de nous incarner, nous choisissons tout ce qui nous arrive? Et si cela est vrai, qu'en est-il du libre arbitre?
Si c'est vrai quoi?
Si cela est vrai que nous choisissons tout avant de nous incarner, qu'en est-il du libre arbitre?
J'écoute pas très bien.
If it is true that we choose everything that happens in our life, and what about the free will?
Free will?
Yes. So the
everything is predestined, and what about free will, right?
Yes.
Everything is predestined because we have chosen to do that. But we also have a free will to change what we have chosen. Okay?
I think you.
If we don't like what we have chosen, we can change it and choose another kind of choice and change the future. Okay? For example, you date this guy, you thought he's nice, he's good. After dating him, you feel he's no good for you. Then you say sorry, mistake. Change it. Say au revoir.
Thanks, Master. I'm getting married in a few months, and I assume in a few years we'll have children. And I'm wondering, even though I'd like you to always be around, if you passed on before the children were initiated, could they still be initiated by you?
Oh, then they probably be initiated by the successor or another master. Okay?
Are you going to choose a successor, or you don't know?
I don't know if I can choose one. When the time comes, I will know. Okay?
Okay.
And if there's none, there will be another master. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
God will take care.
Okay. And one other question. Somebody said earlier that you're supposed to see a screen when you're meditating on the light.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been initiated 3.5 years, and I just saw the screen yesterday. I've never seen a screen like that
yeah?
before.
Maybe you didn't concentrate enough then. But
Okay.
it don't have to be the screen.
Okay. I see other things, but...
What it means that, it's like a screen in front of you and things appear just like a television screen.
Mhm.
It's a way of speaking. All
Okay.
right?
So other things, even if it doesn't look like it's on a screen, it's still...
No, it doesn't have to look like a screen.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm.
As a child, I would have recurring dreams of being able to fly like many other children. And I could, fly and visit Jesus anytime that I wanted. And so...
you could what when you want to?
I could fly,
Fly.
as a child. In my dreams, I mean.
Oh, yeah,
in my
imagine,
dreams.
yes.
Yeah. And so, I wanted to say to you that it's more than I ever hoped to be able to meet you and be able to come to you at any time that I want. I mean, it's something that I never imagined. And, it's a bigger gift than I can even understand. And I wanted to say thank you for that. Then I had a question, and the question is, if we introduce people to you, and as a result, they then become either initiates or become a part of the convenient method, do we, as liaisons, have any responsibility or special contact with those people as a result of introducing them?
If you want to, yes.
Okay, but other
You're
than
not
that...
responsible.
Yeah.
Yes. You mean the karma or anything?
Yes,
like
I mean the karma
no,
or anything.
No.
No, so...
Maybe good karma.
Yes. Yeah.
You are bigger, greater at heart.
Okay.
And you feel good that you have helped someone else to be happy and find himself and find the kingdom of God.
Thank you.
You feel good inside. Yeah.
Master, I wanted to tell you how happy I am that I was initiated, and thank you, and tell you that you're the best role model a woman could have in this life. Thank you.
You're welcome. And thank you.
Thank you, Master, again, for everything that you have done for me. And I have a question about deep breathing exercises. Is it all right to do deep breathing exercises for health reasons? Because I saw one of the video in which I thought you were advising against breathing exercises.
Breathing is not an exercise.
For a health reason, it's okay then. Deep breathing. Deeper breathing.
There's no need to do things deliberately. God said everything all right already. You know, like when you exercise means you walk in the fresh air and all that is fine. But to control the breathing is not a very wise idea. Okay?
Yes, thank you.
Sometimes it can bring complication. Yeah? Yes. There's no need for that. God already set the clock in order. And when you do some vigorous exercise, you breathe a little more heavily and strongly, and that's all right. Or when you run, you breathe, you know, naturally a little bit more, you take in more air. That should be all right. You shouldn't mess about with your respiratory machine, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
You are welcome. What I mean is, if we always hang on to external kind of practice, then it will be more and more difficult each time to go inside. Because every day we already scattered our attention in all directions, yeah, due to work and people and attraction and every other things. So when we do finally have a time to sit down to meditate, we better go inward. Every religion tell you to go inside, find kingdom of God. They don't ask you to hang on to the breath or on hair or, you know, do whatever. This is just all man-made invention. Yeah, it's not lasting, that's all. And it's make us even more clinging to outer apparatus or outer phenomena in order to concentrate. What if you unconscious? Yeah? What if your nose is blocked? Yeah, like due to flu or cold, then how do you concentrate at that time? Okay, honey? Yeah? All right. It's not bad, it's just it's not very useful now. We use a higher method. It's better, quicker. Okay?
Thank you.
Please, is this also true for watching the breath? Just watching it?
What
Not changing?
for?
You know, just
you have another
like
method
mindfulness?
now. Leave that alone. You passed the kindergarten grade. Don't hang on to it. And if you want to, then just forget the Kuan Yin method. Go back to do that. Understand? One by one. You don't even have time to do one method. Don't mix around, then you go nuts.
Good.
Leave the breath alone.
Okay.
Jesus. Isn't that so hard?
It's just a question.
We will have to leave the breath behind sooner or later. So leave now. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
I have one more thing.
Yes.
What about practicing the four Viharas?
The what?
The four Viharas on love, compassion, joy, and peace, sending it out to the world.
It's just imagination. When you practice, go inside and find your own God nature. Then you are God. Then you are Buddha. And then you naturally have compassion and love. There's no need to sit there and say, okay, now I'm going to send love. And can do also, but it's just like imagining you have money. Wow, this method just gives you the money. And then once you have the money, you can give whomever you want. Okay? All other thing is just imagine, wishing that one day you will have money and then you can give it to Red Cross or United Nations, blah, blah, blah. This method is the actual bank account. Yeah, you can draw it out anytime and it's naturally benefit people. Capish? Yes, leave all that behind now, okay? I'm not trying to be rude to you, but you graduated. Yeah? Go further now. Don't hang on to the past practice. But should you find that the past practice appeal to you and following you, then go back there, practice that. Don't mix around, yeah? Wasting time. It won't help you, okay? Leave your attachment. Okay?
Thanks.
Yeah, next one.
Good evening, Master. I'm just really excited to be here, but most of all is finding a master that is a female.
Oh, yeah?
To me, that was the ultimate, because most of the masters that I've heard about were always males. And somehow I always felt as though something was missing. But
you're right.
But anyway, there was a couple of things. When I have seen you, or you appear to me, you always are on my right side. Several times when I've seen you.
In the vision, yeah?
Yes, yes. And you're always floating above my head to my right side. And I was wondering if there was any significance behind that. Also, when I do the...
Behind what? Behind the right side?
Yes.
Oh, next time I go to the left then.
Okay. Then
You
I
just
think I
say
would-
so.
Yeah.
If you say so, she will go to the left.
I'll ask you next time to do that, because I thought it was something special or something.
No.
That when I do the Kuan Yin method, I always hear water. I really don't hear music. I'm surrounded by water, ocean water. Just continue.
It's okay.
Okay.
In the Bible, it says that, God's voice like the sound of many water. It's okay.
Okay. The other thing, we're going into year 2000. Is there anything in particular that you would like to relay to us and going into the year 2000?
Year 2000 is about 2 years away from now. Yeah, and we're going to be there. Some of us.
Good evening, Master. I just want to express my appreciation for this practice. A gift that I have has been escalated. I used to write songs. I'm not a writer per se, but I would write every 2 years, every one song a year, something like that. And I've gotten 3 since I've been in the practice. One is called The Master Comes. The second one is Meditate. And the third one is Master, we appreciate you. And so I am feeling that, I'm on the right path. The only quandary is that since then, I have been a practicing minister, and through all this change, I no longer have anything to do. I was, by circumstances, kind of ousted out of my church, and I felt that this was a thing brought about by God to lead me to what I am here, what my purpose is. And it's been almost a year, and I haven't got a true answer. Does that mean that I'm still in the change process and it'll be revealed at some point?
If you found God, that's the main thing, whether you're a minister or not.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
You have been a minister because you thought you found God, but you haven't. So now you found it. You're a real minister now. To yourself, at least. True to yourself. Huh? Okay? And if you continue to go to that church, it's all right. If they don't want you, it's fine. Whatever God arranged is fine. There are plenty of other jobs to do.
Okay. Thank you.
Master, Assalamu alaikum. It's been 6 months, and I just want to share something that I went through, because I'm just like a beginner on the journey, and I thought others are probably going through the same. First thing is, in the beginning, I felt that I needed somebody to talk to, somebody who was higher in levels. So if I could tell my experiences, like outer experiences, they could confirm that I was on the right path. But then you had also asked us not to talk to other people, just not to anybody. So I was kind of forced to look inside me and also look for other people. And it was very hard. I felt like I was going in circles, not really finding anybody to talk to.
You can write it down or write to me.
And but writing was also very hard because you know, some people can do it.
I see.
But it's hard to sit down. And being you know, being a Muslim, having an Islamic background.
Of course.
And you had also mentioned Sufism, and then someone else also said that to me. And in the beginning, it didn't click. I didn't know what Sufism was. I thought it was just, you know, religious people. But then somehow I got a hold of a book, and then all of a sudden everything became clear.
Clear, yeah.
Yes. So whatever I was going through, it was there.
It takes time.
Yes, it does. And then I also read in there, they say it's very important for the beginners to have a living master. But you also said that. But then it's like, what they say is it's important to have a person-to-person, like a relationship. So how does that count? I mean, does that matter if, like, we see you after such a long time?
You
So-
can see the messenger and talk to them about your problem
Messenger?
too. Yeah, Guanyin messenger when they come.
Like the ones that are in the center? Or what
The one
messenger?
give
I-
initiation.
Oh, during the people who perform the initiations, you mean? But
They
I
come
don't
and
know,
go.
somehow, you know, I feel close to you, but to the messenger, it's like, you know, it's not
But
the
they
same.
also, of course, but they understand some of your question and they might be able to help you. Or you can tell other initiate, you know, like just something, not detailed, but you know, roughly your question, yeah? Better to keep it because the strength is the secret, you know? Our relationship is to God.
That
Yeah?
is true.
And the living teacher is only showing you how to get in touch with your own self. And of course, in the beginning, you have 1,001 questions.
Yes.
Just be patient with your mind. This is your mind. You understand everything already. It's just the mind keep making trouble because he has collected so many different sources of information. And he confused you, that's all. Okay? See, it takes 6 months to understand everything, and that's a very short time.
Is it?
Yes. Very little price to pay for.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is that it?
Yes, that's it.
Oh,
Thank you very
congratulations.
much.
This lady.
Good evening, Master. First of all, I would like to thank you for being here and thank you for your patience. Now, I have a question. In this world, the way I understand this world, every act seems to be an act of self-identification. Whatever we do, it seems to be perpetual, seems to be mechanical to me, and it just continues. Now, my question is God playing hide and seek, tag? And if so, what's the best way to catch God? Please do your best. It's important to me.
When you meditate, you don't see any light?
I guess it depends on my mood and how I can focus.
Okay. That's when you find God. If you see
You-
something inside, it's God nature manifested.
Then what sh-
Otherwise, God don't have any form and don't have anything for you to catch.
But mine seems to be stronger than God, that intellectual aspect of it.
Yeah, that's why you have to defeat that.
So how should I combat that?
Continue meditation.
Are you
until
going to be
your
with
mind
me?
is, huh?
Are you going to be with me? Are
Oh,
you going
sure.
to be with me
Of
when
course, anytime. But you are your own master.
Yes.
And you are God. It just takes some time to weaken the mind, the argumentative mind, and then you realize it better. Or else you already are God.
But you know, in our society, when somebody says so-and-so is losing their mind, you know the implication.
There's a difference. That's a cuckoo. We don't lose our mind. We just win over the mind as a friend. So he doesn't tell us our nonsense anymore and accept that, okay, now I know you are the master of the house.
And also, I said hide and seek and playing tag. Is God really doing that?
No, it's not.
No.
It's not.
No.
It's not.
So
You
it's
see-
the human mind then again.
Yes, yes. You see, no, we are already God. But in order to know that we are God, we have to be somewhere like this place, which is no God. And then we experience all the ungodly things. And then we overcome that. Then we realize, oh, they are the other side. And that is the God, the duality of the universe, so that we can recognize the other side. Just like a man is there, so that you recognize that you are a woman. If this world is all women, maybe we have less argument, but then you don't know what woman is. So in order to know God, we have to be a human being, which is not godlike, because we don't know anything. When we inhabit in this body and with the mind, we are like screened out. See, we do things that is so human and so mundane and so common, yeah. And then from then we learn to compare with the opposite, which is God nature. And that's how we come back to the kingdom of God. That's how we realize that we are God. Yeah? It's not the hide and seek, it's just the opposite, so that we know the difference.
Okay. Am I on the right track? Sometimes I think mind is like an amplifier, and then you kind of hear yourself.
And you
Or-
argue too much.
Pardon?
You argue too much with yourself. Just meditate and you will find everything that you ever wanted. I promise you.
Okay. Thank you.
You have my word. It takes some time to change the habit of the thinking of the mind. Yeah? All right?
Master, I have a question about the concert tomorrow.
Where are you?
Right here.
Oh, what about a concert?
We received a fax in our center saying that the concert was 4 concerts in one, that it was helping bringing out the golden age, and that
Why don't you wait till tomorrow and see? I also don't know anything about it. I'm here with you. I haven't seen the concert yet. So what is about the golden age?
well,
Let's
I
wait
get-
and see, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Well, we say things nice, you know? It's not bad. Should we say we bring about the dark age? Positive things always good. Don't cost nothing. Huh?
Well, I
Okay.
guess on that note, in the magazine last month, there was an article on the hope in the Hopi prophecy, and it talked about the Hopi prophecies, and they predicted someone would come to help bring about the golden age, and those of us who were there listening wondered if it might be you. And
Might be. It might be me.
Well, that was my question.
It looked like it's me.
Thank you.
I told you, positive never hurt, so I would like it to be me.
Master, what happens to the ego and the self when we go into the light and the sound? Because sometimes I feel like my ego and myself is being dissolved, and it scares
Yeah.
me.
Scares you?
Yeah. So
Okay, then put
maybe
your
it was-
ego next to you whenever you want it, just put it back in. Hmm?
Okay.
You won't lose it too long. As
Well-
long as you live in this world, the ego will come back.
Okay. Excuse me. What did you say?
As long as we live in this world, the ego will come back all the time. After the samadhi, it comes back, sneak it right in.
So we're not really dissolving then?
Yeah, so
We're just-
don't worry about whether you lose your ego or not. Okay? Just in samadhi, you lose it for a while. So you feel that you're one with the universe. You feel that you're really God and not the body. Yeah? And it makes you feel good, feel recharged, feel powerful, and know yourself. Yeah? But when you go back to the mundane situation, almost, the ego comes back in right away. So that you can do about your work, argue with your husband, discipline your children, blah, blah, blah. Right? Until we finish, the ego is the last to leave us when we leave this world.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Fancy worry about losing the ego, hey?
Master, I have a question
Some
for you,
people
please.
beg me to scold them so that to scare their ego away, and then you're scared to lose the ego. I would never dare scold you.
Master, I have a question, please. Here. Thank you. First, your comment right before this is very timely because after initiation at UC Irvine, you came to the Los Angeles Center, and I asked you a question that was really full of ego, deep down inside, and you scolded me pretty hard that day, and I want to thank you very much for that. It's taken me 6 months.
After so long?
I've thanked you many times.
Okay.
But if you don't mind, I have kind of a lighthearted question for you, but also I ask you with sincerity. I read in the news magazine about a sister who had a problem with chocolate, and I was reading my own experience, and I eat way too much, too much more than's good for me, and I'm hoping that perhaps if I also eat a box of chocolate, that will take care of that problem, and I'm wondering what else I can do with my other bad habits to sort of take care of some of those things.
Eat a bunch of it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sometimes fighting too much with bad habit don't work. So just give it the handful and then he's had enough. Next one, please.
Good evening, Master. I want to ask you some question about my practice in Kuan Yin. One day when I was practicing the Kuan Yin method and the Kuan Yin, but I listened a mixture like when you are listening a concert.
Yeah,
it
you
was
can
very
pick-
beautiful.
Okay.
Enjoyed very much.
All right. It's all right.
It's
To
all
listen
right.
to many, yes.
Okay, thank you. And,
Just sometimes one instrument is higher than the other and exceed the other. Then you try to listen to a higher note. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Hi, Master.
Hi.
I'm concerned because I can't see any light when I meditate.
What do you see in the front?
I'm sorry.
What do you see when you meditate?
Nothing.
It's empty?
Darkness. It's empty.
Darkness? It's moving darkness?
A little sometimes.
Okay.
Usually it's just darkness, and I just sit
Concentrate
there.
hard and then you penetrate the darkness.
Okay.
Some people take longer time.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Okay.
What do you do for work?
I stay at home with a 4-month-old and a 3-year-old.
Do you take her for a walk around?
Yes.
Okay, after take her for a walk, then you meditate.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a hard time relaxing. So
Yeah,
do
that's
you
the
think
problem.
that's part of the problem then?
Yeah, after you do some walking, long distance walking, come home, put her to sleep or play, and then you sit down, meditate right away.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good evening. I thank you for coming into my life. And I know that you were with me long before I met you. I want to ask you something. A few months ago, I started hearing all day a sound in my left ear, like a machine working.
Yeah.
And all day hearing that. And then I discovered that I was losing my hearing in that ear. And I have a brother that is a doctor. He's a specialist in that. And I went to his clinic, he examined me, and he told me that I was losing my hearing in my left ear. And he gave me some medication. But then I told that to my contact person, and she told me to start repeating the 5 names all day. And I did that, and the sound disappeared, and I recovered my hearing. Can you explain me what happened?
Negative influence. It's not the real sickness. So after you repeat the 5 names, the negativity disappear, so you're back to normal. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Today the women are so active. Competition with the men. No more? No more, lady?
I was born and lived part of my life in former country of Yugoslavia, and I came to this country 10 years ago. And prior to that, 10 years before that, I had intense dreams about upcoming civil war in my country. And I was instructed also through my dreams to leave the country. So 2 years later, war broke down. So anyway, it just, it tortured me so much inside that I was angry at myself, at people, at God, and just, it was a very painful experience to see my people fighting and killing each other, and not just killing, but slaughtering each other. People even that I know. So what is collective karma? And why people choose to suffer collectively?
When people are related to each other by blood, or by relationship, or by group consciousness, and do almost the same thing, then they have to share the same result. That's collective karma. Like if somebody robbed the bank and you cooperate with that robbery, then if that person go to prison, you also share prison term, maybe a little less, but you do have to. That's collective karma.
Did I choose to be part of it?
Hmm?
Was my choice to be part of it?
Obviously.
I have a karma with them?
Obviously, a little bit, yeah. You're born there, yeah. And you feel the suffering that they feel even though you don't suffer yourself.
Right.
The suffering feeling is also very torturing, yeah. Be happy that you are not really in there.
And also I wonder sometimes what, like, I lead my life by very intuitive feelings and by my dreams. I make decisions, so I kind of don't know what's next step. Sometimes I wonder what really is reality, what is really dream.
Just live a normal life, okay? Live whatever you feel is right and correct. Don't hang too much on dreams or anything like that, okay? You do what you think is right.
That's all.
Forget the past, right? Live the present. Be happy.
In my meditation, I feel very, very dizzy, and I feel enormous power from inside. But maybe there is a little fear of surrendering.
Yeah, that's the mind. You will lose it later, okay? You lose the fear later.
So that's okay. I just should surrender.
Or shoot yourself. Okay, honey. Be happy, right?
Thank you.
Be simple and happy, yeah?
Before I was initiated, I saw a green light. My room, at night I was asleep and I woke up suddenly and my room was full of
light.
A very powerful green light. What is that?
It's God's presence.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. This means you are enlightened. You can see God. Yeah? It's a blessing.
Hello, Master. Thank you for everything. You are a true inspiration to humanity. I have one quick question for you. I read almost all your books, and there's just one question that I have difficulty with. You talk about soldiers and them not having any karma because it's part of their duty. And I wonder if you differentiate between maybe a soldier that carries out a duty and a soldier that maybe does more than that.
If you are forced to go into the army by law or to defend your country, then you are not responsible for anything that happened to the enemies. But if even during doing the duty time and you kill someone and you're full of hatred and you really enjoy the killing, that you will also partake some of the karma. All right?
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome. It's not only the action, it's the attitude, the mental participation that also entangle us in the karmic web. All right? Yes.
Hello, Master. Thank you for my initiation. If someone close to you in the family is not interested in initiation and is not interested in giving up eating meat, but they help you to be where you want to be, like they help me to come to see you, is that some kind of credit to them?
Yes.
Will this person realize maybe next time, next life?
Maybe soon, maybe this life. Give them time.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And remember, they are also God. They chose to know themselves whenever they are ready to do so. So no hurry. They are God themselves. They know what to do. Even though it appears to you that they don't know. We all know. Consciously, unconsciously, all right? Yeah.
Hi, Master. I have a question. I'm talking about collecting karma. I'm planning...
Collective.
Okay. I'm planning to work by January with homeless.
Homeless people?
Yes, outside on the street. I will be working for 2 days a week. And my concern is, you said before, don't let anybody touch you. Don't touch anybody because you can collect some karma.
No, I didn't say that.
No, I read that. No? Okay, that's my concern. No?
No, you touch people with love, it's okay. What I mean is a lot of people, they're used to with their tradition. They go and kneel in front of some, Nambok Takwa and let them bless them, and they're not in a position to bless you now that you are initiated and you are a saint.
Okay.
So do not lower yourself and go seek begging for blessing from anyone else. All right?
Right.
That's what it is by touch.
Okay.
Yeah, otherwise human touch is normal and is a necessity.
No, because my concern is they are on the street. And maybe, I don't know, it just...
I hug them many times.
Okay.
I still do when I see them on the street. I give them money when I drive by, whenever I can. I shake their hand, I hug them, talk to them when I'm still here.
Okay.
But you don't see these things because they're not on the camera.
Right.
So it's okay, you do what your heart feel like, all right?
Okay. Another thing, it's from my church. And I know they touch them and they pray for them in order to get the Holy Spirit.
That's okay.
Okay.
Do what you want, just don't attach your heart to it.
Okay.
Okay? You know where you are, you know your position, you're not seeking favor, understand? That's the difference. When you hug them, you help them, you do it with love.
Right.
And also remember that they are also God in disguise. All right?
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Guten Abend, liebe Meisterin. Ich möchte mich bedanken, mir die Einweihung gegeben hast, für dass du mir mein vergangenes Karma abgenommen hast. Meine Frage ist, kann ich jemals erfahren, wie dieses Karma ausgesehen wird, das du mir abgenommen hast?
Wie ich das tut?
Du mir
Wie
abgenommen
ich das
hast.
getan habe?
Welches Karma?
Welches Karma?
Ja.
Der,
Kann ich es verstehen
der
oder wissen?
Vergangen. Ja.
Und welches Karma es gewesen ist, kann ich es verstehen oder erkennen, welches Karma du abgenommen hast?
Alles.
Mhm.
Alles, was möglich ist. Außer dieses Lebenskarma,
Ja.
die die meisten nicht nehmen kann.
Mhm.
Weil wenn diese Karma, wenn das Karma für dieses Leben abgenommen ist, dann bist du weg.
Ja.
Musst du, wie sagt man, sterben.
Ja.
Weil ich habe keine mehr, wie sagt man, Reason. Oh Gott. Hm?
Kein Grund.
Kein Grund, hier zu sein.
Ja. Das
Ja,
habe ich
wir müssen
verstanden.
ein bisschen Karma haben, um hier zu leben.
Ja.
Ja? Okay?
Aber ich werde nie erfahren, was ich getan habe, dass ich dieses Karma
Nein,
habe.
für
Nee.
was?
Ja, gut.
Jesus Christ, du wirst sterben. Wenn du weißt, was du getan hast. Es ist so grausam.
Ah, ja.
Wir müssen nicht wissen. Wenn wir wissen müssen, dann Gott hat uns wissen lassen, aber er hat uns nicht wissen lassen. Das heißt, wir müssen nicht wissen. Wir brauchen nicht wissen.
Ja.
Okay?
Ja.
Don't test my German any further. I don't go too far. I forgot a lot. I know when I read it, just very difficult. Es ist diffizil zu sprechen. Diffizil? No. Schwierig, ja, es ist schwer zu sprechen. Jeez. Was noch?
Je peux parler français?
German is bad enough already.
My English is not so good.
Okay, then
Therefore,
speak
I
German.
prefer
Was noch?
to
Was noch?
speak German.
Was noch? Ist okay.
Ich
Ich verstehe alles, was du gesprochen hast.
Ja.
Nur, dass ich nicht antworten kann.
Du kannst
so
mir auf
schnell.
Englisch antworten.
Okay, gut.
Ja, gut. Meine andere Frage ist, du sagst 2,5 Stunden Meditation am Tag genügt, um Fortschritte zu machen. Oder ist es nur dafür da, das neue Karma auszulöschen?
Beide.
Beides.
Aha, beides. Aber je mehr, desto besser, ne? Es ist 2,5 Stunden, es ist nur die minimal. Ja, okay?
Vielen Dank.
Aber das ist genug. Es ist genug, um zum Fortschritt zu machen und auch die neuen Karma zu, wie sagt man? Zu löschen, yes. Okay.
Vielen Dank.
Ja, bitteschön.
It's me again, Master, excuse me. You mentioned a few moments before that one not must let that anybody touch your head and make some blessings.
Not
unto you.
anybody, yes.
Well, after initiation, when it was in 1991, I was sitting and saw a colleague come to me and touch my head.
It's
I was,
okay. It's
and on Sunday, my mother.
Don't worry about it. Oh, Jesus,
Okay.
no problem. No
But
problem.
on Sunday, my mother is surprising me, make
Never
me the cross
mind.
sign. No.
Never mind. Just
Okay.
hug them, kiss them, do anything you want.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you, Master.
Just a little precaution, all right? Do not be attached to everything that is to the letter, you know? Just a precaution. Tell you not to be a beggar anymore and seeking blessing from anyone because now you begin to be master. Understand?
Yes,
So don't regress and go and kneel down to any monk, priest, whoever, you know, and then beg them for blessing. That's what I meant. You don't need to. If you want to, it's fine, but it's not necessary. Okay?
Okay, thank you, Master.
Yes.
Maestra, muchos iniciados en Tuxpan, que es donde venimos un grupo de Tuxpan, pero muchos se quedaron.
Sí.
¿Traducción?
We have a big group in Mexico, but many stay there.
Cannot come, I understand.
Contarles lo maravilloso que es esto es una cosa, pero enviarles tú un mensaje sería estupendo. ¿Podrías tú hacer eso?
To tell them what is this is something wonderful, but if you send a message for them, it's something very special. Can you do it?
Happy New Year. Bring some of this home and give to your country fellow initiates. Is that enough? Take a couple more. Take a couple more here. This one bigger. Mexico City, right? Yeah. Mucho nada. Te quiero. Okay, woman finish? Now, men.
Hello, Master. Normally I don't have a problem talking, but just when I talk to you, I get this anxious feeling. But
So you saying something bad?
but actually, I think I know what it is, because yesterday, when the ladies were talking, I saw some sisters, they wanted to talk, and a thought came into my mind. It was let them wait, and I think I just suffered the karma today for that action.
Immediately, huh?
Yeah.
Jeez. Thanks God that you don't blame me for that.
Sure.
Thanks God that you know. It's good.
Yeah.
Some people blame me for everything,
No, that's cool.
for their karma. Yeah. It's suppose you don't realize that. You think, oh, I just want to talk, and she scolded me in front of everybody.
No, that's
Understand
cool. No, because I recently I check myself all the time.
It's good.
If anything happens, I think, what is the root of this?
Yes,
action?
you go backward and you see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was very deep. I had to go very deep to find that out. Very subtle. Really.
Sometimes we don't want to find out that it's our fault. That's why we don't find it. Okay, so now what's the pregunta now?
All right. I think since I last saw you in Korea, I feel I've made some progress. I feel more solid as a person, and also my faith is very strong now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really believe if I let go of anything, it will come to me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The other thing is, I've learned to use I'm Taurus, so I'm very stubborn. But I stopped being stubborn for a long time, since I was a teenager, and then now use the stubbornness again to oppose my bad habits now.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good use of stubbornness.
Yeah. The major problems that I have with negativity, I can control them now, and I can see the tricks. But there are some subtle things that keep tripping me over. One of these is usually I'm very confident. I have a confident phase, and then suddenly this makes me become careless. And then when I become careless, I become slightly guilty feeling about this carelessness. And I'm wondering, is the carelessness okay, or is the guilty feeling holding me, stopping me?
Well, if you feel guilty about your carelessness, then you better not be careless anymore, so that you feel peaceful.
Sure.
It's easy to fix. Why don't you fix it? Yeah?
Yeah.
Be careful. It's always good.
Yeah, it is.
Carefree and careless is different, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Do things with attention. It's beautiful. Okay?
Okay.
Right.
And one more thing, I feel really blissful in my life now. When in my life there's a lot of suffering and problems generally, but I'm happy to have those. But when I meditate, it's very blissful. And actually, there's nothing that really excites me apart from wanting to see you. I didn't even realize this until I saw you yesterday, I realized I've been longing to see you for the last period of time since we met. And now I'm thinking, is this an attachment? I mean, one day I will have to put you down, isn't it? And kind of, I mean, not in my heart.
Scary. Oh man. You complicated yourself. It's nice to see me. What's wrong with it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and when you don't want to see me, that will be soon enough.
No, I don't think.
Because I won't see you that often, so don't worry.
Oh, okay, that's
Huh?
okay.
Just a few days and you struggle and you analyze so much. Just because you pay $500 or something for ticket?
I sorry, I got a credit card now.
Okay, don't think too much, all right?
Okay.
We don't have that much time to see each other, whether you are attached or not attached.
Sure, Master.
Okay?
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
I really appreciate everything that you've done.
Good.
And also my brother, he got initiated
Oh.
this time.
Who's your brother?
The guy at the front there.
Which one?
I'll put your hand up, man.
He's your brother?
Yeah.
Why did you have such a guy for your brother? Is it your real brother?
Yeah, my blood brother, yeah.
Okay.
When we meditate together, it's very blissful and harmonious in our family. And I feel thankful to God and to yourself and all the fine brothers and sisters here and everywhere for support and love that they've given us.
Okay, priest.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, Master.
Welcome.
Hello,
Yeah.
Master. Again, very.
Where are you?
Right here.
Yes.
There. I'd like to say something about. I've been practicing the convenient method for 3 months, and while I was practicing meditation, or even during the day, whenever I need anything, I always call on you, and you appear to me, and always beside Jesus. And you help me in many things in my life, for myself and from other members of my family. For the last couple of days that I've been initiated, you're not appearing to me anymore.
Well, I'm here, am I?
Yes, I realize that. What I'm worried about is that I don't see nothing. I see I see like blurry. I don't see pictures anymore. Like I used to see you very, very, very clear, and you really talk to me and the thing. Now,
It'll come again if you need it.
Yes.
Okay.
The other thing that I need to know is I like to. There's some members of my family that I need to help them in one way or the other, and I was counting on be able to see you and be able to relate with you the problem that there is there, and to be able to do something about it. And I'm worried that it's not anymore like that. So what can I do to get you back in my picture?
Seeing the master is only half of the journey, so don't just hang on in there. Okay?
So you mean what I got from you in the last couple of days is just keep going.
Move on,
right.
moving on.
That's what I got.
And you are not here to provide anything to anybody. God will provide.
Well,
all right?
The one that I'm talking provides one of my sons, 23.
And you do your best, okay? It will come.
Thank you.
Don't worry about material things. Yeah?
Thanks.
Hello, Master. I have a question of my business. I work with microorganisms from industrial Western treatment. I want to know if I can work with this or I must change my work.
What is that work about?
Microorganisms from microorganisms.
So what do they do with it?
The microbes eat the oil, and it does not kill the microbes.
Oh, that's okay. It's a wonderful job. Please continue. But I appreciate your sincerity. that you put God above even your own material security and position. And God would love you for that. Even though you don't have to forsake your job now, your desire to do so in favor of God has already touched him. Okay? Congratulations for your sincerity. He bless you. Okay, next one.
Yes, when I meditate, I often get visions which are very dark and very shadowy. And I can distinguish the figures in the vision, and I can differentiate between men and women, but there's very little light.
It's okay. Don't worry, you get out of it.
At first, when it happened the first few times, I thought that I had fallen asleep and that I was dreaming. But when it continued, I watched very carefully, I observed very carefully, and I was not dreaming. It really was a vision.
Yeah, please continue until you penetrate the
Thank you.
darkness. Yes. Sometimes you try to meditate with the light on. It helps you for a while in the beginning. Yeah. Or meditate in daytime.
Well, it doesn't bother me that the vision is dark. I just am trying to understand what's happening.
Okay. It's all right. Whatever it is, just concentrate.
Whatever it is, it's good. Okay.
Yes, concentrate. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay? Yes. Who else? Ta-da!
Yes, Master. I have a question about the light meditation and the 5 names. Is it okay if one feels like not doing the 5 names? If I feel like I just want to only pay attention to the light and not do it, is that fine for the whole session?
You don't have to do it like so quickly, like every 5 minutes one name is fine too. Yes. Okay. Just to make sure that you are there, you're still there, your consciousness and awareness, and to protect yourself. Yeah? Okay. Yes, don't pressure yourself.
And I have one other question. Even though I'm a Westerner, Christianity never was made any sense to me, really. And very early I was drawn to Buddhism. And so actually the question earlier about the practice of the 4 Viharas, of sending love, compassion, joy, and peace as part of a sort of a religious tradition, is it okay to do that along, not instead of this practice, but just sending love?
Okay.
I can't see why it would be.
That makes you feel good?
It's just...
If that makes you feel good, you can.
But the main thing is to do this practice, obviously.
Yes. Just do it, like in the beginning, and then you do your practice, okay?
But like while walking down the street or things like that, seeing people.
I would advise you just repeat the 5 names and don't use your mind to send love or things like that, because it won't help anything. When you repeat the 5 names, it's the highest love you can send. Understand?
How do I...
automatically.
How would I understand? Because right now the 5 names, honestly, right now the 5 names isn't, I haven't made a connection with it.
Then take time. It's the highest prayers you can have. See, for example, all these miracles that are happening, all the vision that people have here, that you have been hearing these days or more on the tapes, and the love that you feel from people, or you feel from me, not because I sit there and imagine that I'm doing the 4 compassion, sending things in all direction, but I'm just simply be. You see what I mean? And I let God run the universe and send the compassion. I don't do anything. Okay? So if you want to reach that, you also don't do anything. You repeat the 5 names, you meditate, and everything else run along. We try to do too many things already since centuries, and nothing happens. Okay? Just do nothing for a change, and the world will be peaceful. All right?
Thank you.
Yes.
Hi, Master. I'm here.
Yes.
since I was a little kid, everything I say was in a big way, you know. Speak, 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 speak. And I know it's been a long time because I feel I am an old soul. And I have to go just to the point. I would like to be a monk.
It's not that simple, okay? Concerning visa alone is already very difficult. So whenever the monk comes to your country, you try to stick around with him, yeah, and learn something, and be a monk in your heart first, all right?
Okay.
And if whenever situation possible arise, then we can talk more.
Okay.
Okay, brother?
Thank you very much.
Thank you anyhow. Mhm. We are all monks in different way. We are the walking monks. We walk on the street, we mingle with people. It's the same, all right? It's just that in the old time, it's very difficult for people to go out and spread the teaching. So you have to be a monk, yeah? So that you don't work and you rely on charity in order so that you can walk far and wide to spread the teaching of the Buddhas or Jesus, yeah? Nowadays, it is not so necessary. You can do so in your own home and be a monk at home. And another reason for, in the old time, that people save the sexual energy, yeah, in order to do other things. Because suppose if you have family and you have a lot of kids, it's difficult for you to walk around in the street and preach the truth. So you have to renounce that pleasure of family, yeah, and love making in order to walk along the way and spread the message. You understand? Yeah?
Yes.
Because sexual energy is very distracting to the work that the monks is doing. So they have to do it that way. Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. Otherwise, nowadays, I would prefer that you be a monk at home. It's also good that I have Kuan Yin Messenger. So, okay, if you want to, if you think you can, and you try to learn with the monks whenever they come first, okay? Then see how we go. All right?
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. You speak Spanish, right?
Yes.
That's good. Yeah. Okay. Try to do that first, all right?
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
I don't feel much difference between a monk and an ordinary man. I'm a married man. Because honestly, you know, when a man is married after some while, they don't really have sexual relationships so often and so much. See what I mean? The difference is not very big between a monk and a lay householder. So I think every of you is a monk, at least at heart. And you waste your little energy sometimes by exercising with your other better half. But, you know, other people, they do waste it in thinking, in frustration, in anger also. You understand what I mean? So it balances out in some way. So to be a monk or not to be a monk, to me, is not a real question. A real question is you understand things in your heart and you find God yourself. And so you see many of the householders, they are also very attractive to outsider because they practice hard in their heart and they really are enlightened. So they also can spread the teaching in their home or from their home, and they do a lot of wonder. Yeah? Okay? That's the different timing now. We have this very wonderful method, covers everything. So we do not have to starve ourselves either physically or mentally or emotionally in order to reach God. I tell you, God is wonderful. He is so generous, so powerful. Nothing can distract you from Him, let alone a little, pleasure with the woman or the man that you love. So it doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't matter. Monk is in here, all right? Yes.
Sí, maestra, muy bien.
Where are you?
Preciosa maestra, aquí
Okay.
estoy. Yo soy médico.
I am a doctor,
Y también he escrito algunos poemas.
and I also be writing some poems.
Y uno de ellos,
And one of them,
hago de cuenta que me encuentro a Dios.
I think that I found God.
Y Él me dice lo siguiente:
And he told me the following.
tú estás hecho de materia
You have been made of material,
cósmica y sideral.
cosmic material and sidereal material.
Has venido a esta tierra
You have been come to this earth
con designios a sembrar,
with the purpose of
con
putting the seeds.
designios a sembrar. El misterio que esto encierra,
The mystery that this is enclosing,
algún día se sabrá,
someday it will be known.
como la maestra suprema,
Like the as master, supreme master,
la preciosa Suma Chinhai.
the beautiful master supreme Suma Chin Hai.
Thank you.
Preciosa is not beautiful, it's precious.
Precious,
no? Yeah.
precious. Thank you.
Beautiful is muy linda, no?
Also,
Right?
also you can say the same.
Oh, precious also. Okay, okay. I'm just trying to learn Spanish.
Which one you like better,
You
precious
have
or
to teach
beautiful?
me correctly.
You can
Okay.
say both.
Thank you. Thank you, doctor. Muchas gracias, Monsignor. Thank you for being so romantic.
Gracias por ser romántico.
I like romantic people. Yes, brother.
Hello, Master. You've said sometimes that you would be with us until we found our inner master. And you've said that the inner master may be a past master or maybe a master who's never come to earth.
Mm.
And yet, at other times, you've said that we are our own master. Could you explain this in more detail?
Yes. The master is there where the past, present, or future is for you to ask questions to guide you when you haven't found your own yet. And when you realize that you are the master, then you have to do the same thing to other people.
Thank you.
Okay?
I understand now.
Yes, yes. Mm. Just like, driving or teaching English, anything. In beginning, we need a teacher, no? And later, you become a teacher. So, very simple. Mm.
I've been longing to see you since I heard about you, read the little book, The Key to the Enlightenment. And when I get here, it's more than I expected. The people around me, everywhere, brothers and sisters, they're just full of love. Before even I see you, I feel like I'm just floating in the air. And then when I saw you, my mind trembles. I don't know what to say. I just want to thank you very much. And also, I'm a Muslim by birth, and I saw other Muslim. I thought it was just me, a Muslim, in this disciple.
No, big
And
family here.
Thank you very much, Master. May you live long, very healthy life for us. Thank you.
Thank you for being so beautiful. So beautiful. That's what I want all of you to be. So relaxed, so carefree, and so enlightened. So grateful to God's grace. The more grateful, the more you will see it in the positive way, the more positive outcome you get. The more grateful we are to God, the more favor we will gain. That's the circle. Congratulations, brother. You are in the right way. Okay. Finish behind there? Okay, continue.
I have a question about
my mother, actually. She's in a hospital and she's dying. And she's not religious at all. And I just wondered if there was anything I could do or say at the moment when she was near death, just to help her in transition.
You can ask her to recite Jesus' name.
She's really not receptive to any suggestion like that, I would say.
No religious?
Not particularly, I mean.
Okay, then you just sit beside her and meditate for her.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Hi, Master. I haven't really got a question. I just wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas, and just looking at you now, how patient you are with everybody and talking about their experiences and asking questions. And this Christmas, I think you really need a vacation, and you should have a holiday.
Okay. Same to you. It's all right, it's my job. It's just if I seem to be patient to you, it is because you are all patient. If I seem to be impatient to you, it's because one of you or some of you are impatient or needing that kind of impatience. I am just nobody. I'm just not patient and not impatient. I'm not good, not bad. I'm not compassionate. I'm not lousy. I'm just blank copy. And God does whatever He does to you for your own benefit. Yes? All right? Yes. I'm a blank copy, a white sheet of paper. So whatever is written in there is your own signature. Okay? Thank you anyhow for encouraging. I don't consider I'm a very impatient person, but I don't consider myself anything at all.
Well,
I cannot plan anything anymore.
Well, if I was up there, I would have been out in the first 5 minutes.
What? If you were up there?
If I was where you were, I would have been out in the first 5 minutes.
I know. I wish I could be like that, but He glued me in this chair. Yeah. The old guy, our father, yes. Yes, that is because you are not sitting here. That's why you think like that. If you sit here, you can't even think anymore. Yes, you are just a blank new sheet of paper every time.
I look forward to getting there.
You will. You will. All of us will. Yes. Okay, guys. Yes?
Greetings, beloved. I'm a new initiate here just this week,
Yes.
and I have lacking a little understanding on one thing regarding group meditation. Since our meditation is something between us individually and God, what is really the value or benefit of group meditation?
Because a same energy helping each other. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
And sometimes even physically. You see, like if you sit alone at home, you tend to laze around or, wandering, lay down whenever your body dictates you. But in a group meditation, since everybody's sitting, you feel uncomfortable laying down, right? So it helps, in some way. And sometimes you're lacking effort to meditate. But in a group, you feel more supported. Yeah? Okay. Just like you play football or anything else. It's your own business to be a good football player for sure, and you have to train yourself and have your own effort to be a good football player. But in a group, you train better. Right? Okay. It's same with everything. We need to have a supporting environment to do anything to success. Right? That's all. Otherwise, we are even God already. What need is there to meditate, to find God? But this is the way we play around, so we just do it. Okay? Yes. Hey, and last one there, the green one, yeah?
Ich rede jetzt in Deutsch. Guten Abend.
Yes. What?
Ja, und zwar geht es um das, mein großer Cousin hat Selbstmord gemacht. Und es heißt ja normalerweise, es ist schlecht für einen, wenn man Selbstmord macht.
Komm her, ich kann es nicht so gut hören, komm weiter hier. Du bist okay?
Ja, es geht.
Ja.
Also,
Was für ein Problem hast du? Komm mal hier. Yeah.
ja, also mein großer Cousin, der hat sich getötet oder Selbstmord gemacht. Und nein, mein Cousin.
Cousin?
Ja.
Hast du selbst gemordet?
Ja. Ja, ist schon länger her. Aber es war immer mein Vorbild. Ich wollte immer so sein wie er. Und jetzt ist es ein bisschen schwierig.
Das macht dich traurig, ne?
Ja, ich hatte aber dann ich hatte dann eine Erfahrung, also dass er mir erschienen ist, hat mir aber erklärt, ihm geht's gut. Also ihm geht jetzt gut. Ja, und dann wollte ich fast den gleichen Fehler machen. Also ich wollte mich auch umbringen, weil ich mit der Welt nicht zurechtgekommen bin. Also ich bin nicht zurechtgekommen. Bis letztes Jahr. Ja, mehr mit Freundin und mit Krankheit und so weiter. Ja, und dann ist mir Gott erschienen und hat zu mir gesagt, Selbstmord ist das Dümmste, was ich machen kann.
Ja, habe ich immer so gesagt. Auch.
Ja, aber da habe ich dich noch nicht gekannt. Und
das ist gut, dass Gott
und dann habe ich zu ihm gesagt, okay, wenn das so ist, weil er hat noch zu mir gesagt, ich habe noch eine wichtige Aufgabe. Ja, und dann habe ich gesagt, ja, wenn ich noch eine wichtige Aufgabe habe, dann brauche ich jemanden, der was mir die Aufgabe zeigt. Und 2 Wochen später habe ich so einen Zettel gekriegt. Und dann war eigentlich das gleiche Gefühl oder fast das gleiche Gefühl wie damals, wo Gott also mit mir gesprochen hat und mich in den Arm genommen hat, also vom Gefühl her.
Das ist schön.
Ja, aber eigentlich bin ich ungläubig, deswegen ist es ja was Besonderes. Und jetzt wollte ich fragen, weil ich erkrankt bin auch noch. Ich habe so epileptische Anfälle. Hat das auch was vielleicht mit der ganzen Familie zu tun? Oder?
Mit der ganzen Familie?
Ja, weil da ist ein bisschen stressige Familie mit.
Ja, es ist Kollektivkarma und auch Genetik.
Und das macht mich halt ein bisschen kaputt und deswegen wollte ich ja nicht mehr leben, weil mich das irgendwie fertig gemacht hat.
Du bist sehr wunderbar ein Mensch. Ja?
Ja.
Auch gar nicht viel zu denken. Wenn Gott sagt, dass du bist okay, dann du bist okay. Glaubst du Gott oder glaubst du dich selbst?
Ja, jetzt kenne ich ihn ja.
Dein Gehirn sagt immer
ich kenne ihn jetzt
schlechte Sachen. Ja? Okay?
Ja, und jetzt also sollte ich einfach bloß die Anfälle so hinnehmen. Weil ich hatte einmal beim Meditieren auch so einen Anfall und das war richtig schlimm. Dann konnte ich ein paar Tage hatte ich kein Vertrauen mehr zu dem Ganzen.
Ich verstehe. Aber wir müssen auch stark zu sein.
Aber es ist normal, oder?
Normal.
Gehört dazu.
Gehört dazu. Das Leben ist immer schwierig. Für alle. Du hast Epileptik?
Ja, Epilepsie.
Epilepsie. Andere Leute haben Asthma. Wir haben alles anders. Ja? Wir alle haben etwas anderes. Das ist der Preis des Lebens. Okay? Du musst nicht so traurig sein. Du musst immer positiv denken.
Ja, ich habe mir jetzt auch vorgenommen, dass ich also nicht mein Cousin das nachmache.
No, du wirst ihm nicht folgen. Er hat eine große Fehler gemacht. Nicht nur Fehler, eine Dummheit. Eine Dummheit, sagt man. Das ist die dümmste Sache, das man machen kann. Kann das nicht so folgen. Wir müssen immer folgen, die etwas, die höhere, wie soll man Ziel, die Noble, kommen wir Noble. Noble? Noble. Etwas Schönes, etwas Hübsches, etwas Positives. Man muss nicht folgen dieser so dummen Sachen und so Schlechtes und so niedrige Gedanken. Nicht wahr? Ja?
Ja, ich mag mich nur bedanken, dass ich durch dich das Rauchen und das Trinken aufgehört habe.
Sieh, du hast so
Und Vegetarier bin ich
große
auch geworden. Ja,
Progress gemacht.
das war alles auf einmal innerhalb von 3 Wochen.
Nur?
Ja.
Das ist gut. Ja? Du bist wunderschön. Du musst doch diese Exemplar machen für die anderen Leute, damit sie auch rauchen, aufhören und so weiter. Ne? Du musst immer so laufen herum, um Exempel zu machen. Okay? Das ist deine Aufgabe.
Ja, bis jetzt ist es nur schwierig, weil eigentlich alles um mich herum das Gegenteil ist.
Ach, Jesus, du musst nicht immer denken so. Huh? Okay?
Ja, okay.
Positiv sein.
Ja.
Can somebody please translate into German for me a little bit? Because my language is not, German is not so good. Sometimes we came here with a special, very, very special choice.
Okay, also manchmal sind wir halt hierher gekommen mit einer ganz besonderen Auswahl oder Meinung, Aufgabe.
So, but when we came here, you know, we forgotten.
Und nachdem wir hierher gekommen sind, haben wir das vergessen.
Yes. So the special choice that we made in heaven became like a hindering, you know, a burden during our life here.
Diese besondere Wahl, die wir im Himmel getroffen haben, wird hier so zu einem Hindernis auf der Erde.
But actually, blessing comes in many different ways and many disguises.
Aber eigentlich kommen die Segnungen auf vielen Weisen und manchmal auch versteckt.
In English, they say something like, the strongest tree grow in the most unfriendly soil.
Auf Englisch gibt es ein Sprichwort, was sagt, der stärkste Baum wächst in der schlechtesten Erde.
So we must not concentrate on the choice that we have made or the so-called disadvantage that we think we have, because after all everything is illusion anyhow, and concentrate instead in what we want to make out of our life and whatever we have instead of what we do not have.
Deshalb sollen wir uns nicht auf das Schlechteste konzentrieren, sondern, weil das ist sowieso eine Illusion. Wir sollen daran denken und darauf konzentrieren, was wir aus unserem Leben machen wollen.
There are endless of things that we do not have.
Es gibt endlose Sachen, die wir nicht haben.
But there are a lot of things that we have that we know, and a lot of things that we have and we also don't know. So we have a lot more to use.
Es gibt auch viele Sachen, die wir haben, die wir nicht wissen oder nicht kennen. Und deshalb sollen wir diese Sachen benutzen.
Yes. When I was young, because I'm also very little, you know, people tease me also, and I felt very bad.
Als ich klein war, da ich eben sehr klein, so eine kleine Person war, haben die Leute mich auf den Arm genommen und ich fühlte mich dabei sehr schlecht.
But then later, after a while, I met some other people who love me because I'm small.
Danach aber habe ich Leute kennengelernt, die mich geliebt haben, weil ich klein war.
Yeah, and I realized that the other are lousy.
Und da habe ich erkannt, dass die anderen eben schlecht waren.
Ah,
so.
ja. Nicht so gut waren.
Ja, nicht so gut waren.
Yes. So actually everything in this life has a purpose.
So alles in diesem Leben hat seinen Zweck.
Sometimes before we came to this world, we have chosen a harder way to practice.
Manchmal, vor dem wir in diese Welt gekommen sind, haben wir eben diese schwierigeren Weg ausgesucht.
We say, okay, I would like to be a shorter person or a fatter person or a very exceptionally tall person, or I want to be a handicapped person in order to pay for a quicker progress to find God or to help other people to find God in the same situation like me.
wir haben eben gesagt, ich möchte eine kleine Person sein oder eine dicke Person oder eine besonders große Person oder eine Person mit irgendeiner Behinderung. Und wir haben das gesagt, um anderen auf dieser Erde zu helfen und eben den Weg zu zeigen, Gott zu finden. Oder?
In the same, those.
Die auf diese gleiche Sache mit uns teilen.
Oh no, to help those people who are in the same position. Yeah.
Die Leute, die in der gleichen Situation sind,
yes,
zu helfen.
Right. Yeah, something like that.
Sorry, Master.
Yes. But when we came here, we wear this human's brain, and then we begin to compare ourselves with other people, and we begin to feel complexity, and we begin to feel, that our choice is too disadvantageous now. But it's just the mind who thinks like that. We are God, and when we go back to heaven, or when we are really enlightened, it doesn't matter at all what we look like. We don't feel disturbed anymore.
Aber als wir hierher gekommen sind, dann tritt eben unser Gemüt ein und macht alles kompliziert. Aber wenn wir zurück in den Himmel kommen, dann ist es eigentlich egal, wie wir ausgeschaut haben oder wie. Wenn wir erleuchtet sind, ist das egal.
Yes, yes. So the main thing is to be enlightened, deeply enlightened.
So ist die Hauptsache eigentlich, die Erleuchtung zu haben,
so that we can find the heaven right now.
Damit wir jetzt den Himmel finden können.
So that we know that nothing is really us.
Damit wir wissen, dass eigentlich nichts uns ist.
Yeah, either not even the outer beauty or the outer disadvantage is us. They are not us. They're just the clothes that we wear.
Die äußerliche Schönheit, die äußerliche Nachteil sind wir nicht. Das sind nur Kleidung, die wir anziehen.
So important is to be enlightened, not to be anything else.
Das Wichtigste ist dann die Erleuchtung zu haben und nichts anderes.
And everything else come along. Really.
Und die anderen Sachen dann kommen dann schon.
So I hope I have expressed myself well.
Ich hoffe, ich habe mich damit gut ausgedrückt.
Na, Bruderchen? Es geht doch? Bruderchen?
Little brother, you understand now?
Geht, ja?
Is it okay?
Ja. Du bist mein Bruderchen.
You're my little brother.
Schwesterchen.
I'm your little sister.
Kleine Schwester.
Little sister.
Oh ja?
He said he ordered a big sister.
Oh. Tut mir leid.
Sorry about that.
Aber ich bin sehr groß.
But I'm very big.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gut.
Größer als du verstehen kannst.
Bigger than you can understand.
Okay. All right. Anything else? Anything else? No? Yeah, go home? Okay. It's almost 11 o'clock and we have done well today. We have done well yesterday. Both of us. Yeah? And I'm very proud of you. Also proud of my very self. Oh my, yes. I just hope you remember that whatever happened to you, you are greater than that. Yeah? There's nothing in this world is greater than us. Nothing in the whole universe is greater than ourselves. So don't let anything, whether good or bad, distract you from knowing yourself that you're great. You will know that one day. And once you know it, nothing can make you lose it. Nobody can steal it from you. Not even death or threaten of violence or power or danger, nothing can make you lose that. And this is very important. Even though you are great by birth, you are great originally, just that you do not know it. And that's why we came here, to know. All right? There's nothing really we should do in this world. Once you enter Samadhi, the whole world even disappears. We are just the light. We are just freedom. We are just everything that's so beautiful, blissful, and blessed. We are not the physical body at all. We don't even exist. The body even don't even exist. Not even your neighbor's body exists. Not even the whole planet exists. So let us not worry about what happened to us or to this even non-existing body, but find the real thing and be happy. Let's be simple and look forward to the time that we know ourselves as such, as God, as freedom, as the most beautiful, powerful thing that we could be. At that time, we are not even we. I don't know how to say it. It's such a beautiful feeling to be enlightened and to know that we are God and we are light and we are freedom. So let's put all our energy in worrying about that. Everything else is just come and go. You know, even today you are beautiful, tomorrow who knows, right? Anything could happen to this physical body. Nobody can be sure that at the time of death we remain beautiful, unless you die young and in sleep. See, a lot of things happen to us. So the physical body is not a reliable thing. Understand? Anything could happen, right? You drive car, you walk on the street, even sleep, all kind of disaster, earthquake, anything. So let us not worry about what happened to us physically, yeah? But worry about we get enlightenment, yeah? Quicker and deeper, faster. Every day that should be our problem. But because we already have the Kuan Yin method, that should not be also any problem. If we continue practicing just relaxingly, you know, like a hobby every day, a couple of hours, the result is definite. It's absolute. There's no need to worry about it. Just like you water the plant, you fertilize it, it will grow. I don't remember if I told you a story about, there was a very famous person, but he's a hunchback. And one day he met his future wife, you know, at the doorstep. And she's very beautiful, and he's deformed. And he fell in love with her, and then he wants her to be his wife. So, but she, of course, looked down upon him. And he say, "Do you believe that marriage is made in heaven?" She say, "Yes, but why so?" He said to her that because we're supposed to be married. Our marriage is already made in heaven. He said, how would you say things like that? He said, well, you don't remember, before we came here, you know, God said to us that one of us must be hunchback, yeah? And it's supposed to be you, you know, the woman. But then I took it over. I said to God, oh my Lord, it is terrible for a woman to be a hunchback, so let it be me. And that's why I became like this, and you remain beautiful. So somehow that touched her and make her remember the things that he said. It was true. He's a saint also, you know. So they were married and lived happily ever after. Yeah. So maybe you're sacrificing for somebody and you don't even know. Maybe you meet her or him one day. Yeah? And remind them of the death. Okay? So have a good night. See you tomorrow.